Private car services that work only with women are becoming more popular in Brazil due to concerns about safety. One of the car services has a mobile app called Femitaxi. It has more than 1,000 drivers, giving some 20,000 rides per month. Femitaxi has expanded into 6 Brazilian cities and may go to other Latin American markets. A competing app, Lady Driver, launched in São Paulo in March. It has some 8,000 drivers and over 100,000 users. It plans to expand operations to Rio de Janeiro this month. The rapid growth of these apps in cities such as São Paulo highlights the rising concerns about public safety in Brazil. From August 2016 to August 2017, reports of crimes such as attempted rape rose by more than 10% in São Paulo state. Well-known transportation companies such as Uber, along with Spain's Cabify and 99, have also increased efforts to improve safety for drivers and passengers in Brazil this past year. High-profile cases of sexual assault on public buses have drawn attention to the issue of violence against women. Metros in the cities of Belo Horizonte and Recife have recently started female-only train cars. There have been female-only cars in Rio de Janeiro's trains for over a decade. Gabriela Correa is the founder and CEO of Lady Driver. I think the problem of sexual harassment in public transport always existed, but it wasn't discussed, she said. Now women are standing up, taking initiatives like our own to seek safety. Ride-hailing apps for female drivers and passengers are not unique to Brazil. C-Jane Go, an all-women transportation app, launched in the American state of California in 2016. A rival company, Safer, launched in the American city of Boston earlier this year. I'm John Russell.
A technical problem has caused the loss of all requests to enter the U.S. Diversity Immigrant Visa Program between October 3rd and October 10th. People who sent such entries to the so-called Green Card Lottery in that period will have to do so again. The U.S. State Department posted a message about the issue on its website. It said the entries were not valid and were removed from the system. The State Department also said the technical problem has been fixed. It announced that the new entry period will begin at noon U.S. Eastern Daylight Time on Wednesday, October 18th, 2017, and will run until noon Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday, November 22nd, 2017. The lottery is the only way to get permission to live in the U.S. for non-refugees who do not have family in the country or an employer to sponsor them. Admission to the lottery requires a high school degree or work experience to qualify. The lottery is open to natives of most countries, and the territories of Hong Kong, Macau, and Taiwan can apply for the Green Card Lottery. Natives from some countries are barred, however. These countries include Bangladesh, Brazil, Canada, mainland China, and Colombia. Also barred are the Dominican Republic, El Salvador, Haiti, India, Jamaica, and Mexico. People from Nigeria, Pakistan, Peru, the Philippines, South Korea, The United Kingdom and its dependent territories, except Northern Ireland, and Vietnam also do not qualify. In 2015, the U.S. issued 48,097 diversity visas out of 531,463 total immigrant visas. Millions of people apply to enter the Green Card lottery. I'm Jonathan Evans. Somalis have been burying people killed in a huge explosion Saturday in the capital, Mogadishu. The Associated Press reported on Monday that the head of an emergency medical service said over 300 people were killed in the explosion. The Somali government said the number of dead is expected to rise in what has become one of the world's worst attacks in years. Some families may never recover their loved ones because many of the bodies were burned beyond recognition. There is no tragedy worse than when someone comes to the dead body of their relative and cannot recognize them, said the mayor of Mogadishu, Tabit Abdi Mohammed. He said, the horror of the attack was unspeakable. Mogadishu's hospitals have been struggling to treat the badly burned victims. The Somali government says it has set up an emergency center to help reunite families. The government has called for 3 days of national mourning. It also has asked that flags be flown at half-mast as a sign of respect for the victims. There was no immediate claim of responsibility for the attack. Angry protesters, however, condemned al-Shabaab. The militant group has yet to comment publicly on the bombing. But the government and terrorism experts strongly believe the group was responsible. Whether they claim or not claim makes no difference. We know the act that has happened. It's al-Shabaab, said Abdi Hassan Hussein, a former intelligence officer. He added, the information we are getting so far shows this is the work of al-Shabaab. On Sunday, hundreds of Somalis denounced the group at a protest in Mogadishu's business center, where a truck carrying the bomb exploded. Some demonstrators wept when they saw the damage caused by the explosion. In a statement, the U.S. State Department condemned the attack in the strongest terms. It said, the United States will continue to stand with the Somali government, its people, and our international allies to combat terrorism and support their efforts to achieve peace, security, and prosperity. Miriam Abdullahi just finished Bonadir University, where she studied medicine. She left her voluntary work at Bonadir Hospital Saturday and was waiting for a bus when the bomb exploded. She died immediately. Her mother called her daughter's telephone number as soon as she heard about the explosion. She told VOA Somali, I called her number immediately, but someone else answered, and they said the owner of the phone died. Abdullahi's father flew from London on Saturday to attend his daughter's graduation from the university. He arrived in Mogadishu Sunday morning and attended her funeral instead. Also killed were 5 members of the same family who were operating a clothing business. Hundreds of people were wounded in the attack. One of them is VOA's reporter in Mogadishu, Abdul Qadir Mohammed Abdullah. Abdullah suffered injuries to the neck and hand and burns throughout his body. But he was in good spirits when he spoke about his condition. He said, I'm injured in the lower neck. There is shrapnel inside. I have a second injury on the right hand. Maybe it's broken. And third, my body is burned, in particular on the torso. I have smaller injuries throughout the body and facial injuries. Abdullah has memories of the attack. He said, I remember leaving the building near Safari Hotel. I wanted to get into my car. As I stepped towards the car, the explosion went off. That is all I remember. The next thing I know is this morning when I woke up at 10 a.m. when I saw people standing around my bed. I'm Jonathan Evans.